Hello students, welcome to the session on dictionaries in Python. In the dictionaries, we'll study creating a dictionary, accessing the value from the dictionary, adding an item to the dictionary, modifying an entry in dictionary, and deleting the items from the dictionary. So, we'll start with what is a dictionary. Dictionary can be created by placing sequence of elements. All these elements are written in a curly brackets and all the items are separated by commas. Dictionary holds a pair of values, that is key value and its corresponding value. So the name of the key and corresponding value. This forms a pair. So all these pairs are separated by commas and written in a curly bracket. The value in the dictionary can be of any data type. These values can be duplicated, but these keys cannot be repeated. So this key is immutable, values can repeat. Keys are case sensitive. Two keys with same name but in different case are not same in Python. So we'll see the syntax of dictionary. Syntax is name of the variable, that is dictionary name, and we have to write these pairs in curly bracket. Pair is of key and its corresponding value. So key 1 and value 1, comma key 2 value 2, comma key 3 value 3, and so on. Or instead of writing on a single line, we can give the enter mark over here so that these values and the keys are readable. How to create a dictionary? So we can start with the empty dictionary creation. So we can write a name of the dictionary, that is variable name is equal to, we can just put the curly empty brackets and we can try to print this dictionary. So this is created an empty dictionary. We are printing empty dictionary and actually that value we are printing it here by DICT1. So it will print only empty curly brackets. So now how to create the dictionary with this pair, that is key and its value. So for example, we have the pair as roll number and particular roll number as FC01. We have second pair as name and Pooja, and third pair as subject PPS. So this we have written in curly bracket separated by commas. Now we want to print this dictionary, that is variable DICT1. So it will print roll number colon FC01, name Pooja, and subject PPS. So this is creation of a dictionary. Now we can create a dictionary by using inbuilt method, that is DICT dict method. So for example, this dictionary variable is DICT, that is capital D. We are calling this method DICT and we are passing parameters inside a curly bracket. What we are writing? The same example, roll number FC01, name Pooja, and subject PPS. So these three pairs we are assigning or we are passing to dict function and we are creating this dictionary as capital DICT and we are printing it here. So as the output of this dict, it will print as output as this, the dictionary with three pairs, roll number, name, and subject. Now we can create a dictionary with each item as a pair. So here we have passed in a round bracket, complete dictionary we have passed in a curly bracket. Instead of doing so, we can pass the pairs also to this function dict. So this function dict we are passing in a round bracket. This is the first pair. So here it is separated by comma. Second pair as name in Pooja. So this dictionary will be roll number FC01 and name Pooja. So we can pass a pair to this dict function, dict method also. Now dictionary comprehension. This is a syntactic construct which creates a dictionary based on existing dictionary. That is, with the help of the expression and a loop, we can create a dictionary. So syntax is variable name is equal to whatever the expression we want. Then for loop, name of the variable in particular sequence, and if required, if condition. So we'll see an example. Dictionary DICT1 is a variable. We are writing x colon 2 raised to 2 into x. So we are writing x as a key and value will be 2 into x. And the values of x are varying from for x in range 1 to 10. So as we are using this range method, so the values will actually vary from 1 to 9. So these keys are varying from 1 to 9. That is 1, 2, 3 and so on till 9. And the values are 2 into x. So for 1 it will be 2 into 1, that is 2. For 2 it will be 2 into 2, that is 4. For 3 it will be 3 into 2, that is 6 and so on. So by using this expression also we can create a dictionary. Now next point is how to access these values in the dictionary. So these values can be accessed by the key name. So here in this example, key name is, for example, roll number, name and subject. These are keys, and FC01, Pooja and PPS are the values. So for example, we want to display this FC01, that is roll number. So we can access it by using this variable of the dictionary, and in square bracket we can write the key name. So as key name is a string, that is roll number, so we can write roll underscore number. If we want to access name, then we can write in a single quote or double quotes name, and subject, that is as variable name is subject, and output will print as a PPS. So we can access the items in the dictionary by using these key names, and these key names are written in a square bracket. So now we'll see how to add the value in the dictionary. So one value at a time can be added in the dictionary by using a syntax, variable name of a dictionary, in square bracket we can write a key and is equal to corresponding value. Or it is possible to add the value by using inbuilt method, that is update. Nested key values can also be added in the existing dictionary. While adding a value, if that key already exists, then the value gets updated. Otherwise, if a new value is added to the dictionary. Now we'll see the example of this adding a value. So initially this empty dictionary is created, so it will display empty dictionary as a curly bracket. Now we want to add one at a time. For example, we are having keys as 0, 2 and 3, and we want to write the values for 0 key we want to write FE, for key 2 we want to write TE, and for key 3 we want to write 100. So after doing this, if you will try to display this dict after adding these three elements, it will print as 0. For 0 key it is FE, for key 2 it is TE, and for key 3 it is 100. So as these are the string values, it is written in either single or double quotes, and as these are the numbers, these are written without any quote. Now we want to set or add a new value, single value at a time. So for example, name of a key is value underscore set, and value that we want to assign is written it here as 2, 3, 4. So this is again multiple values we are assigning. If we try to print this value set will be added at the end. This was the dictionary 0 FE, 2 TE and 300 previously, and we are adding now one more element. So as one more element is added, it will display value set 2, 3 and 4. Now we can add the nested key values also. That is, for example, nested at a 5th position. So 0, 2, 3 we have already written. Now at 5th position we want to write the key is nested and corresponding values are again a dictionary values. 1 I square IT, 2 FE underscore C. So the dictionary will be printed as, so 0 FE previously it was there, 2 TE 300, value underscore set as 2, 3, 4 it was already there. So this 5th is added here as this is a key 5, and in that one dictionary is added, that is nested key, and the values are 1 I square IT and 2 FE underscore C. So nested dictionary is created by using this adding a value syntax. Now how to modify the value? We can change or modify the value of a specific item by referring to that key name, whatever the key we want to change for that value. So for example, initially empty dictionary is created. We have assigned element 0 as FE, key 2 as TE and key 3 as 100, and the original dictionary is 0 FE, 2 TE and 300. Now we want to update this. We want to change a particular value or modify a value. At second key, we want, instead of TE, now we want welcome as a new string. So we have assigned it dict of 2 is equal to welcome, and we want to print this dictionary. Then it will be printed as 0 colon FE. So instead of TE, now welcome is there as we have updated it, and 3 as a 100. Next point is deleting the values from dictionary. Deletion can be done by using a del keyword. Using del keyword, specific values from the dictionary as well as whole dictionary can be deleted. Items in the nested dictionary can also be deleted using del keyword and providing a specific nested key and a particular key to be deleted from the nested dictionary. We'll see examples of all these in the upcoming slides. Now this del dictionary will delete the entire dictionary, and hence printing it after deletion will raise an error. So for deletion, for example, our dictionary is college I square IT, key is class and value is FE. Next key is year and 2020. For example, division is A, and this is a nested dictionary. For A, now we are keeping key as 1 and BXA as the subject, 2 chemistry, 3 mechanics. For division C, for example, 1 is BEE, 2 is physics and 3 is PPS. Now this original dictionary will be printed as it is, as we are printing the original dictionary here. College I square IT, class FE, year 2020 and so. Now we want to delete it by using a key value. That is, we have written del dict of 1 and we have written key value as year. So we want to delete this year and year ka value, that is 2020. After deletion, you can observe the difference here. College I2IT is there, class FE is there, but this year 2020 is not there because we have deleted it here. Dict 1 year. Now we want to delete a nested dictionary. For example, for A division, third value is mechanics, but we want to delete it. So how we will write it? We can write del, name of the variable dictionary variable dict 1. A is our first key, and for that nested dictionary ka key is 3. So it is written in a separate square bracket. And after deletion, here the 3 colon mechanics is deleted and the other values are as it is. So this is about the deletion of the values from the dictionary. Also, we can delete the values by using pop method and pop item method. Pop method is used to delete and return the key specified, and pop item returns and removes the arbitrary element as a pair, that is kn value. And clear, this method will clear the dictionary, that is to delete the dictionary. So dict1.pop method is used to delete the roll number. It is the returned value is collected in this variable, and we have tried it to print it here. So roll number will be printed, will be deleted from the original dictionary, and here we are deleting the pop item. We are not passing any value, and the return value is collected in pop underscore ele. So randomly this one more parameter is deleted, that is subject PPS. And here we are deleting the dictionary, whole dictionary. So now it is a empty dictionary. contents are taken from Rima Dharija book. Thank you.